Buddy, to the Windy City Savage collaboration with Wyatt Wrestling. Fellas, go ahead and introduce yourself. SG3, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, the Pointed Man, SG3. How y'all doing tonight, man? Go ahead, Wyatt. Take it away, bro.
What's up, guys? It's me,
What's
Wire
up?
Wrestling. I'm here tonight to collab with the greatest group out there, Windy City Savage. How we doing tonight, guys?
Thank you, brother.
Yep.
Appreciate the love, bro.
Yeah, man, it's something going on in TKO lately. Because all of a sudden we got a bunch of interesting bands from creators and stuff. So I guess what's going around is that now after like around WrestleMania 42, there was a lot of people using like reels and stuff like that, and now all of a sudden TKO is going right after them, which is ridiculous. Right. So you use a lot of like clips and stuff for WWE.
Yep.
So what do you think? How do you feel? And are you kind of like worried? Because like I thought about going that route myself. But now after this, I'm a little worried here to even go that route and use some clips because I obviously don't want to get flagged. Nobody does, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, the other night, I am scared. I'm afraid my page would be taken down because I do have the reactions of the clips on the Instagram. I'm not taking them off. They can come after me.
Right.
I don't care. But
Okay.
Fight the power.
I am really scared. That's why I decided not to post the clips on the Instagram till this whole thing settles. I'm just gonna post them on YouTube, like 60 seconds of the clip, but I'm really it's ridiculous.
Well, like, so put it this way, it's I mean, it's just getting pretty bad overall with TKO. So it's like this is what I read. It says many creators have reported receiving multiple copyright strikes, causing pages to be taken down. Focus on reaction content. TKO's aggressively pursuing reaction channels and creators who use video clips of WWE show. So it says here, post WrestleMania shift, tension spikes immediately following WrestleMania 42, with reports that the company is actively punishing creators for using footage, despite previously being more than permissive. Reasoning speculation suggests that TKO is tightening up control over the intellectual properties to maximize revenue, possibly due to pressure from new media partners. So here, like, that's a scary part, man, because reaction channels, what do they mean by that? So that means, like, let's say we're out here, I don't know, reacting to something we saw, like a promo and stuff. Does that mean we're going to get banned eventually? We're going to get struck down, even if we don't show their content out there? Or if we do, you know what I mean? Everybody's been doing this for quite a while, for years, and all of a sudden now they want to ban creators. It's just ridiculous. It really is. What are you guys' thoughts overall? Like, I know why is your thoughts. SG3, what do you think?
Honestly, dude, I think it sucks, but I think it's just the people who are showing it, because me and you have been doing this for years, and we never showed a clip. We have never ever shown a clip. We've never done a side by side with the clip. It's always just been me and you, our reaction. So I think at this point, it's just people who have been showing clips of WWE's property, which is the wrestlers, their name, everything, whatever it is, whether it's an event, whether it's wrestlers, or whether it's the ring, whatever it is. I think that's what they're actually going for now. It's just people who are making videos, a nice little 10-second reel. Because there's a content creator that I follow, and he actually put himself watching the Brock versus Open match and commenting on the Brock versus Open match,
right,
and getting their reactions. So I think they're going after those kind of content creators.
And that's the thing. So now TKO's made it official. They're at war with content creators. So not only are they at war with fans, they're at war with everybody. They want to go after everybody to maximize revenue because, of course, we're dealing with a gritty company now.
Yep.
It's getting really ridiculous, It's getting to the point where it's hard to really get on these guys' good side. You know what I mean? Very much praise them because, like, stuff like this, it's just hard to turn, the other side and be like, well, still WWE, but It really isn't anymore. TKO's corporate greed has just got the best of them, and it's really going to start turning away not only fans but now content creators as well. It's a scary time. It really is. You guys are familiar with Nintendo, obviously, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So it's like them, where for quite a while there was people that used Nintendo's products licensing to do live reactions or live gaming, and then all of a sudden Nintendo's got greedy and went, copyright all these other channels and content creators, and it didn't go well for them either. So, but here's the thing: Nintendo itself is a bigger company, a more successful company, I want to say. WWE's TKO, I can't really say that. Yes, they're breaking record profits and doing all this crazy stuff, but I just don't see them in that level. They're still too fresh. They're still too new. It's just a bad look. And it seems like every week we're getting a new low when it comes to their corporate greed.
Honestly.
Any other thoughts, guys? Because honestly, there's just so much to say here. Real quick, we got John Reyes Wrestling. What is good? What's up, brother?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What's
My
up? Thank you for
brother.
joining. If you got something to say about this corporate greed, let us know, because honestly, it's
Maybe
ridiculous.
We're okay with it.
Yeah, honestly, it's fucking ridiculous. It's
It
horrible.
is.
So this being said, do you see this eventually backfiring on them, or do you see them pursuing it even harder and making it worse for us in the future?
I'll be honest, I go on this one because I've actually been watching UFC for a long time, and they've actually been cracking down on illegal views, people doing basically
Watch parties?
watch parties, but illegal views. No, but what I'm saying by illegal views is like illegal buying of the pay per view before when they had it. So before they went to Paramount Plus, if you actually bought the pay per view, if you actually got the pay per view and were doing it illegally, they were trying to crack down and actually go after you in a lawsuit and everything.
You mean live stream it? Like
No, not live stream. So like with StreamEast. So with StreamEast, all those.
Yeah,
all
you
those
mean like? Well, that's a little different. We're talking about like.
But also, though, yes, also even content creators, they've been trying to like actually crack down for years. So it was just a matter of time before they came over. I can see this actually just going more aggressive than what they are right now. This is just the tip of the iceberg, and this is just a piece of the cake that we're not ready for. And if you have not been watching UFC, you don't know what's coming pretty soon.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong on that. Why? What do you think?
Dude, literally, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the way they're doing this. I hope we've seen this before. We've seen it before. Before a long time ago, we've seen it. They were coming after content creators and taking them down.
Yeah, it has happened before.
Now they're going aggressive. Now they're going way aggressive, and
yeah, because back then they did go after content creators, but it wasn't as bad.
It was like bad.
Nah, it was a few here and there flags, but I think eventually they kind of lightened up.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw, people using clips and stuff, but now that they're seeing that they're making revenue, obviously they want a part of the cake. So, You know what I think might happen? Like they're trying to make everything like some sort of program with them. I feel like eventually they're going to want these content creators to join their program and get on their level and pay them in order to use their clip. So we're at to pay probably like, I don't know, $50 a month type of fee in order to use a limited clip of WWE, or maybe even to an extent we're allowed to use this much. I could see that happen because obviously they're going to go for like, how can we charge these guys, or how can we get a cut of their revenue? I just don't see this getting away that easy. We got a couple of comments.
We got one from John Reyes Wrestling. What's up, folks? Next one, same guy, John Reyes Wrestling. Yeah, it's very much turned me off to getting into the shows lately. You can feel the low effort in spite of record financial success. Not a good feeling.
It really isn't. No, it's just like, look, they're making a lot of money. They're doing budget cuts. They're getting greedy, and yet they're still going to the extreme. Now they're going to the little guys like us, and it's just not. It really isn't a good look. It's horrible, man. It's just. the more days go by, the weeks, and we're thinking, okay, it's been kind of quiet. We haven't heard anything bad from TKO. Next thing you know, bam, they come out with some bullshit like this.
Yep.
How much can they come after us at this point? What's next? They're gonna
What's next?
charge us more for PLEs, for monthly PLEs. So are they gonna do like one thing is you're gonna do ESPN $30 a month plus an extra $10 just to watch our PLE? I just don't know how low they could sink at this point.
You mean how AEW started with HBO Max?
Yeah, well, that's if you're getting to the point, well, HBO Max was never going to be AEW's platform to have free PLEs because that's just never going to be a thing because they're too low of a company. Their money is basically in pay-per-views. I can understand that. And yes, one day I hope they somehow get a big contract and get all those pay-per-views for free. It's just not going to happen. They're not making anything close to WWE's money.
Yeah.
But at least we're not hearing that Tony Khan is going after these content creators, at least for now. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong here. If anyone else knows that he's ever been going after content creators, let me know. But I don't see him flagging people. And I know there's been content creators actually going after him and criticizing him, and he's acknowledged it. But I have never seen him at least go like, well, you know what, I'm going to flag him and stuff. So give him credit where credit's due. At least he's understandable as a fan and all. Because that's all he's always been. He's always been a regular fan. Another comment.
One by Nick. Laughing my ass off. Hey, Nick, welcome to the show. Nick's
What's up,
later
Nick?
on, people should start chanting TKO sucks like they used to chant John Cena sucks.
They should do that, honestly.
They should.
But that's the thing, Nick. If they're going to chant that, where will you insert that during a show or a pay-per-view? Would that be more of when Triple H comes out? Like TKO sucks, or maybe an Adam Pearce? Like, when would you insert that? Obviously, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm all for it. I'm definitely would chant. Like, what point? I would only say like when Triple H comes out. You could ridicule him and make fun of him. Honestly, well deserved. Because to me, he represents TKO. Yeah, he's going to be there for quite a while, so it's not like he's going to go anywhere. There's a reason why he doesn't do the backstage post-show interviews live anymore, because he got tired of the fans' reaction. You could tell it butthurted him. And now he's too scared to get out there because he knows he's going to get booed and basically made fun of. And his ego can't handle it. He just can't. So now he's terrified. So that's why he does these backstage interviews away from the crowd. This man also says the ginger man segment tonight would have been perfect. Yeah, honestly.
God.
Honestly, I watched that segment and I thought, this is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You got rid of so much talented wrestlers so you could give this fucking man a whole segment tonight, a whole funeral.
It turns out it's a little yachty.
That's what made it worse for me. It's like, I didn't mind the funeral thing, but then it's like, God, you give this spot to a celebrity. You're paying this fucking man so much money to do what? Just attack Sami Zayn to get up? I'm like, gotta be fucking kidding me. That segment pissed me off. I don't know, man. It just doesn't make any sense. So these guys are all about releasing really good stars, potential mid-carders, potential main events, players. But they don't want to pay for these guys. Yet you'll want to be able to pay for celebrity involvement.
Yeah, don't forget they just ask a whole bunch of wrestlers to take a pay cut.
So yeah, the whole 50% pay cut issue is taking effect. We don't know what wrestlers accepted it, but everybody has their assumption. And I think it's going to be a lot of mid-carders that agree to it. And then maybe, who knows, a couple of mid-carders would eventually leave and be like, you know what? I'm not structuring my fucking contract. Fuck you guys. I'm going to go across to the other side of the pond and join a company that's willing to pay for me more. But here's the issue. Here's the issue with that. Does it not, in the end of the day, if they know you just got released from WWE, I think if anything, it makes it harder for them to go for a bigger contract now. Because they know their options are getting slimmer and Tony Khan doesn't have to pay high price now for talent to drag them to his company.
That's very true, though.
Yeah, so it's gonna be bad regardless. This whole issue is gonna be bad. They're not gonna fight for big contracts, and if they do, it's just for them to take away from them from AEW for a little bit until they release them once again. Another comment.
Nick says you got to remember, though, Triple H was the greatest heel, was the greatest heel in the company at one time. It doesn't seem like negative comments get to him.
I don't know about Nick. Are you really serious about this one? Because greatest heel, I don't know about greatest heel, man. I'm gonna have to. Nick, are you being serious? If so, I would like you to explain to me why you think he's the greatest heel. He was a good heel. I'm not gonna lie. He was a good heel. I just did not like that era when he was World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. It was so boring. It was so bad. It was.
Which run out of all of them? Because there's multiple times.
And the one where they gave him the title, the start of that, all the way to Randy Orton, where Randy Orton should have grabbed the ball and kept it going until he won it back, basically. All the way to basically Batista ring, when Batista rightfully won that title. All that was just, to me, horrible TV time. And I just did not like him, and I did not find him entertaining at all. Before that, he wasn't a bad heel. After that, he was kind of a face heel, so just more of a face in the end. And I think it did get to him because we did not see him do any more segments backstage. I mean, post shows anymore in front of live crowds. After he got booed in Saudi Arabia, he went MIA. Like,
that's true.
He's just done back interviews, and then after that, he doesn't want to show up anymore because he's too scared to get basically criticized by the fans. But who knows? Maybe he just got tired of doing post shows, But yeah, no. Regardless, though, this whole issue, man, with them going after content creators, is just horrible. It's bad. It's gonna put off more content creators in the future coming in, because obviously, we got new, fresh guys coming in. I mean, we're just a year in. Ourselves. Wyatt, how long you been doing this for?
A year.
A year? And how do you you coming in just like us? You're not feeling so confident just like we are right now, because we don't want to get flagged. One little flag for us means the whole world,
It does.
Yeah, we don't have a team of outside lawyers to fight that case. We're little basically stream. So they came after us, it's going to hit us pretty hard, and it's going to put us off, and it's going to put off other people. They might not even want to do WWE content eventually if it gets even worse.
Here's what I find stupid is the fact that me and Wyatt actually talked about this earlier today.
Yeah, we did.
Actually, yeah. It was yesterday. It was yesterday. We talked about it, and we basically Wyatt drove a point home where he said, basically said that that WWE doing what they're doing is going to turn people off, because as content creators, what we're doing is we are like showing up their product. We're actually honestly putting the product out there for free for people to see it on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, anything. It's like we can drive more butts to seats eventually, regardless. Because oh, dude, this is cool. That's how actually my girl's daughter got into it, because she started watching clips on TikTok. So those kind of things really do bring in people, and you're going to be killing your own, basically the seed that's being planted for you to grow into the next generation.
I agree with that, honestly.
WWE basically thinks we're competition to them now, and we're not. We're just basically attracting new audiences to watch the product.
Yeah, honestly. So, why? Let me ask you something. Going forward, is this going to stop you from doing clips and stuff like that, or are you still going to pursue that until something happens, basically?
It goes. I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to post on YouTube till this all settles down. On Instagram.
Yeah, and I could see that. Yeah, hopefully nothing ever does happen to either one of us or anybody else. Because it just sucks. It really does. It's scary too. We got another comment.
You guys dressed up like you're going to a rave from Jose Martinez _ 316. What up, Jose? We appreciate the comment. Thank you.
Yep.
Goodness
Honestly, you're
sakes,
not wrong.
okay.
You're not wrong. See, look, dun 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 dun. All the lights go off. I mean, God's sakes, we're streaming fucking late. Of course, we're dressed up to go to the rave.
Yeah, what do you do after this? We're going right over there.
We're going to a rave after this, Jose. You want to
Go to a
come?
wrestling rave, man. You know, you got to get all the theme songs ready and stuff. Honestly, man, if you ever been to one of those WWE theme parties, music theme parties, it's pretty good. Yeah, honestly, I've been to a couple and they're not bad, man. Honestly, they're not bad. It's a lot of fun. What another comments?
Nick says TKO loves to show how many reactors react to their content, yet ban their content on Instagram. And it's true because WWE include the content creator I'm talking about in their programming. So it's like you have them there. What?
And so, with this bullshit idea, do you guys see that maybe other companies eventually are going to pick up that bullshit idea? I don't know about AEW, but I could see TNA doing something stupid like this because they're basically
doing something stupid like this.
well, AAA is basically part of WWE at this point. But like, yeah, I could see TNA being a WWE 2.0, being like, you know what, we want to go after content creators too. So even though they don't have too many fucking content creators as it is, but I can see him doing something stupid like that. I don't know about Tony Khan, man. You know, despite how much shit he given, and yes, he is criticized a lot of the content creators in the past. He could be a little biased. I don't see him doing this type of shit because he's more of the people fan type of guy. And I think he's just going to let that be. And for him, if he does that, I think that's a W in their books, at least. You know, it's my opinion. I don't know. But hopefully, you know, we don't get this more often from other promotions because it just sucks, you know. Nick says TNA and maybe New Japan Wrestling. I could see New Japan.
I can see it.
Yeah, TNA and Triple H really a part of WWE at this point. So yeah, you know.
Here's what I find funny.
Okay.
WWE keeps seeing AEW as competition. Do they not understand all these moves they're making is literally driving the people to the competition?
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, that's what people are going to start doing. Like, you know what? Tony Khan's cool with it. Tony Khan puts on wrestling matches, actual wrestling, good wrestling matches. So I'm going to just watch that eventually. And it feel like it's literally going to happen.
Yeah. You never know, man, because at this point they're gonna need it. Especially since they got a new deal to sign, they got to go find somewhere. The more viewerships and the more people that go to their area, the more better it's gonna get for them. And obviously, you know, despite our criticism of them, we do not want any other promotion to go away anymore. We just seen, by the way, Ted Turner unfortunately passed away, and that man was pretty much responsible for the wrestling boom period in the 90s. You know, despite how you feel about WCW, he's what brought that boom period, that competition feeling back to the wrestling industry when nobody was competing against WWF. At a time where WWF was at its most boring peak with all their stupid fucking family gimmick, he's what started basically the whole, you know, New World Order area, the Sting, the Goldberg. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have all these great memories. And because of him, really is what brought out the competition in Vince to bring out the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
And without the Attitude Era, we wouldn't have The Rock, Austin, you know, all these talented wrestlers that we grew up with. And now they're like larger than life at this point. And like I said, without Ted Turner, you know, rest in peace to that man. And honestly, what I heard, Ted Turner, he was never a bad guy. He loved professional wrestling. He actually loved it. Like, he did not want to get rid of it. But when they merged with AOL, he basically lost all his power. So he had no say in it. So AOL said, you know what? We don't like wrestling. Just get rid of them. And it's not like they were really losing money as much as they want you to think. It was the fact that, like Bischoff said, all their losses and Warner Brothers, whatever they were at the time, they put it all together and tied it up to wrestling. So that includes everything else, media and stuff. They just put it all on wrestling and blame wrestling for everything. And if it was up to Ted Turner, this thing would have lived out forever, you know. But eventually, he got bought out, and it happens, man. But like I said, man, rest in peace to that legend. And Wyatt, did you were able to stream? You guys did the streaming for Dynamite, right?
Yeah, we did. No, we didn't do it this week. This past week, we did it the other week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you
So yeah,
seen that Sting and
yeah,
Tony Schiavone did a tribute there?
yeah,
Yeah, which
yeah. I
was
saw
kind of
that.
nice. Yeah, it was a kind of nice tribute, man, to have Sting back and Tony Schiavone, because you know you could put those two together, man. Because one is the voice of the childhood if you grew up in WCW,
Yep.
and then one is basically the icon Sting, man. You know, you just can't get any better than that. But yeah, dude, honestly, I was shocked to see Ted Turner pass away. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah. So that's a fun fact. A fun fact I want to say about Ted Turner. So he has a restaurant, and I think in Denver, and I ate there before. I didn't even know he owned it. I didn't even know
Wow.
that, and I'm like, wow. I ate there, and I didn't even know that he owned it. It was
What did he sell at that restaurant that he owned? I guess.
I can't remember. I was little. I can't remember. Food. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, right. I thought it was food, man. You know, I thought for a second he was selling you guys shoes. You know, cats, maybe. You know, like, hey, man, I thought it was food. I could have sworn it was food. Maybe it was a shoe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, man. No, honestly, dude, it's a tragedy, man, to hear the man pass. But like I said, without him, we wouldn't have had all this stuff. You know, all these things go to play. But really, it was him. It was him because he's the one that financed everything. He's the one that brought wrestling, professional wrestling, back from the territories when Vince bought out everything. You know, he was the billionaire that wanted to compete against Vince. And like I said, had he not got bought out, WCW would have still stuck around to this day because the man was not willing to ever let it die. No matter how bad they were doing, he was ready to just see it all because he loved the sport. He really did. He never saw a problem with it. Bischoff said it himself. Hey, we need to sign Hogan. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's all he said. All right, let's do it. Every big name, let's sign him. Let's sign him. Now, was that a bad thing? Yes. Because in the end, yes, you don't want to sign every big wrestler. But at the end of the day, the man was willing to go to war with the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, they were beating them in the ratings.
For 83 weeks straight.
And
For 82.
Oh, yeah, 82 weeks straight.
yeah. And to this day, we're never going to probably see that again, unfortunately. So not many people could say I was kicking fucking Vince McMahon's ass for this many weeks.
Over a year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it was more than a year.
It's over a year because a week, so a year 52.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a week and a half and a year and a half. Yeah. Got a couple of comments.
Nick says, I hear numbers are going up now because Roman is champ.
Interesting.
Nick says, congrats to Ted for bringing the fight to Vince, and congrats to Vince for making pro wrestling global.
Okay. So, do you guys believe Roman is bringing out numbers? If so, I got to look into that because that's interesting.
I can see it, though.
I can see it.
He was bringing the numbers. I can see it, honestly.
Okay. So, with that being said, so let's talk about some rumors. We heard some rumors that supposedly Roman was going to go away for quite a while. You know, or he wasn't going to basically. So there was a big rumor that he was going to basically leave WWE and have a little disagreement because of those whole schedules. So I guess he was promoted to be at the live tours when they were going to go travel, basically across country. And so he got taken off. And a lot of people took it as, okay, he's going to be one of the guys in this whole budget cut to leave WWE because they're going to renegotiate his contract or make him work full time, and he's not going to want that. So some of that has been debunked, guys. So originally, he was never scheduled to be in that tour date. He was actually never talked about to it. So WWE made a mistake, promoted it without confirming with them. So there's nothing that's to that extent that that's true and all, like that he's willing, that they're talking about negotiating contracts and telling him you got to be a full-time wrestler. None of that's happening. So far it was just WWE's part where they made the mistake. So that's why they took off those dates later on, because he never confirmed that. That being said, though, now that he's not confirmed and he's not going to be there, how the hell that guy a title and now he's not going to be there even every other week? And it looks like he's missing a month and he's going to be the champion. Once again, we have a part-time champion holding the title. How is that good for ratings? How is that good for the business? I get it. He's Roman Reigns. He's a big name. I'm not saying he isn't. I just don't find the appeal of this sometimes. What do you think, Wyatt, of all this?
Yeah, I agree. Why are we gonna have a champion who's not gonna be here every week? Roman Reigns is, one of the greatest of all time out there, but he's just such a part timer. I understand why he's a part timer, because he had cancer. He has to take it easy sometimes, but
right.
He needs to be there. I think he needs to be there every week. He's a champion, and like we see Cody every week.
We saw Punk every week.
We saw Punk. Yeah, we even saw Punk every week, and when he was champion. So I think Roman needs to be here. If he does leave, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever gonna leave WWE because it's like, he's making too much money. $15 $15 million every freaking year. He's not going to Hollywood, guys. I'm sorry, but I gotta watch this Street Fighter movie, and I gotta see if his acting is even that good. Look, just because he's cousins with The Rock doesn't make him The Rock. Like I said, I gotta see if his acting is even on par, and if it is, okay, yeah, I could say okay, you could go to Hollywood. But I mean, he's already been in the industry, and he's only gotten a few roles. So I don't see him as the next Rock, man. I mean, we saw some wrestlers go that route. Orton, Miz, Austin, Triple H.
Yeah.
How many guys were successful?
None of those.
The only two guys, The Rock, Batista, and Cena. So like I said, not everybody's cut for Hollywood. You're making $15 million a year to do not much. I don't think he's ever going to go away from that. And anyone does, it's kind of stupid. That's a lot of fucking money. Yeah. And at this point, now that Brock's gone, that's his contract. He's basically taking the Brock Lesnar contract. So I don't think TKO is suffering because they just retired Brock Lesnar. And there's a lot of free money there. So I don't know. Plus, okay, so to the next question of Nick, congrats. That is true. In the end of the day, all that wouldn't happen. But Vince did make pro wrestling global. Because afterwards, after that era, after he basically, bought out WCW, everything went more bigger and better at this point. Yeah. And WWE's at a better position than it was back then. Even though we don't like this new era. In a way, yes, if it wasn't for all that, yeah. So, that being said, let me just say this real quick before we move on to the next comment there. It's been said that sources told Fightful Select that the day of mass releases, WWE approached numerous talents and asked them to take a pay cut, right, in order to remain to the company. And so, eventually later on, as 8-figure pay packages for TKO executives were revealed, and record high stocks were touted publicity. So meaning their stocks went high. WWE was tasked with shedding millions in payrolls over the last month or so by TKO sources. So with that being said, man, it just means that these executives are just going to get a bigger bonus by the end of the year. And they're releasing a lot of talents for that. So once again, they're saying, oh, we're in debt and we got to make tough decisions for their wallet, pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. So they got to have a bigger payday, man. It's just more corporate greed at its finest. Next question.
Random question. Who from WCW is still active in pro wrestling today across any promotion?
All right, guys, let's put our thinking hats. Anyone want to go first? Who?
Dustin Reynolds.
Dustin Reynolds.
7.
Yeah, I know 7. Dustin Rhodes, obviously. So it's Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin
Well, he's not
Rhodes.
active. He's injured too. But I
He's
guess yeah, he's
injured,
still in the roster.
but he's still wrestling.
Yeah,
So.
when he gets better, I think he's out for like a year or two.
Who's still wrestling?
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about this. That's a nice question, Nick. Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio. There you go.
Yeah, I think that's about it though, because I think everybody else is pretty much already retired. I would have said Goldberg, but obviously he's retired. Yeah, so I think it's just Ray, Dustin Rhodes, and that's it.
Ric Flair making.
Maybe Ric Flair making a comeback. No. I think
too drunk.
I think maybe Juventud Guerrera if you're a big fan of him.
Oh,
I'm not really.
Hey, okay.
He's not that old. He's not as old as you think, but I'm not a big fan of him. I think he is probably still wrestling somewhere. I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, that's about it. There's not that many. Come on, man. That's a 20-something-year-old promotion. I'm about to be 30 almost. There's not that many wrestlers that are even kicking at this point.
Truth.
And yeah, Ric Flair making a comeback. I hope to God no that never happens, man. I mean, at
Dude,
this point,
he called out a basketball player the other day on social media.
Really,
he called out another person. Yeah, he did. He called him. He called out Luka Doncic from the Lakers.
But for what though? What was the point?
Just a bunch of bullshit.
Why did he bet on the fucking Lakers game and they lost or something?
No,
that's why he's mad.
It says he just doesn't like him. He needs to get traded. He needs to just sit he sits the bench. He just needs to shut the fuck up and that.
Well, fuck Luka. What has he done compared to the Nature Boy? Think about it. Has Luka ever won 16 titles?
23 titles.
23 titles? Has he ever worn diamond rings? Has he ever riding limousines? Jet flying?
Son of a gun?
No, I don't think so, man. Honestly, I'm on Ric Flair's side. He was
drunk.
Am I still? Hey, Nature Boy drunk is still a lot more successful than whatever Luka has done in the fucking NBA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, fuck that guy. I don't really watch basketball, so I know who he is. I just don't watch basketball. I don't know, man. That guy's funny though. Ric Flair's fucking hilarious. Oh, another comment.
Ric Flair trying to hold on to anything to keep his old ass relevant.
You never know, man. He might go for a knee drop on Luka out of nowhere. Imagine Ric Flair trying to fight an NBA star. That would be funny.
I would laugh.
Honestly, never say never. If Flair keeps going at it like this, he may eventually fight somebody for real at some point, like an interaction. It could just be a random fan. Because, at this point, it just seems like very... Like, I don't know if this is part of his gimmick, that he does this on purpose, or he's seriously losing his fucking mind, I just hope this is part of his gimmick where he just wants to stay relevant, which I could respect in a fucking odd way. But I don't know. What else we got?
Fucking Nick, he might pull up to Little Big's house.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he won't. I think he won't. He get the wrong address. He's gonna pull up to I don't know, fucking Aleister Black's house.
He's probably gonna actually look for a Gulf of America.
Yeah, probably gonna. Oh yeah, no, he's probably gonna pass him walking, and he's gonna be Grande Americano. He's gonna be like, "You're doing a good job, man. I'm looking for Ludwig." Yeah.
Goes to the show on May 30th. Hey man, just wanted to let you know you're doing fantastic. Everyone here loves you. I'm looking for Ludwig though. Let me go find him.
You see that son of a gun? You see him looking? Tell him the Nature Boy's looking for him, man. Woo! Woo! So yeah, honestly, man, that'd be some crazy shit. On to the next subject, man, and this one I'm actually excited for. I don't know about you, Wyatt. SG3, I'm sure you're excited. So we have a confirmation. It's official that Dark Side of the Ring is returning for season 7. That's a long fucking series, bro. But I'm happy because I really love this series. And we do have an episode list. So let me read that. We got TNA Wrestling and Jeff Jarrett three
Oh,
part special. 3-part special. That's crazy. So that's probably 3 episodes in total, which I'm good for actually. I think I would want to see this. Because that's a lot. That's a lot of content. And even in 3 episodes, I don't think they're gonna cover everything. There's so much controversy in TNA, so much history. You remember the whole hashtag movement, LOL TNA? Like all the dumb shit they were doing, it's always LOL TNA. It was basically a fucking meme of its own.
It really was.
And then we got one of the one of the legends, Paul Orndorff. Is gonna get an episode.
oh wow.
This one also surprised me. Big Boss Man.
What?
Okay.
That
What?
one's overdue. Yeah, that one's overdue, man. I like Big Boss Man. To me, he was a truly one of the best heels because he would actually get heat. He won't be a fan favorite. He would actually want you to boo them. That's hard to do these days. It really is.
Everyone cheered when Undertaker hung him up in the Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Well, that I don't know, man. That never sit right. Just that image. And even as a kid, even as I got older, I'm like,
If I just kept the camera on him, that's what made it worse.
yeah, it was not even a good Hell in a Cell match. It was probably one of the worst. Missy Hyatt. I used to have a really big crush on her, so I'm definitely gonna watch this one. Be very interested. With probably will take my shades off for that episode. We also got Necro Butcher versus Samoa Joe. Huh.
Ooh.
I don't know how that's gonna go down, but that's gonna be an episode. Zach Gowen.
Oh my goodness, the one that
Oh wow.
So that's going to be interesting. I would want to watch an episode of that one just because I don't know if you guys remember it, but he did make an appearance in AEW for that Battle Royal.
He did.
And he looked different, but he's still obviously, same character and all, which is going to be interesting because I think he was never supposed to really be a wrestler in WWE. It just happened. Like it was an accident that just in the end went right. And this one's going to be a sad one. I could tell. Rick Wilson, aka the Renegade. And if you guys don't know who the Renegade is, he was basically the Ultimate Warriors ripoff in WCW. And he did die early, and I think it was, if I'm correct, it was suicide. Because right after his gimmick died, he eventually went to a depression and so, like I said, this one's going to be a sad one, unfortunately. That's probably how they're going to end the whole series. Because obviously, it's Dark Side of the Ring. It's going to be some happy moments. There's going to be some sad moments.
Literally.
Yeah, so, and that's going to premiere. Season 7 will premiere on 7/7/26. So, in July, we're looking forward to some episodes, honestly. I'm always pumped to see these series. I seen last season, and honestly, I'm excited, man. This is always that time of the year that I really look forward to. Any comments from you guys from all this?
First, we got a comment from Nick. Does Pat Patterson have an episode?
God, no. Thank God. I mean, look, man. Pat Patterson has a great mind for wrestling. No doubt about that. He has a really great mind. But there's a lot of shit behind a lot of scandals with him. And we already know the Ring Boy scandal and all the other stuff, and I don't think we have to cover none of that bullshit anymore. So hey, if we get to the episode, well, I'll still watch because, like I said, they do. Dark Side of the Ring always does some great stuff. They do their homework. They interview a lot of people.
Yeah.
And honestly, they present it in such a beautiful way. I'm always pumped about it. So yeah, Wyatt, any comments on any of this?
Oh man, I'm excited for this. I'm surprised with the Big Boss Man. I really can't wait to watch that episode of the Big Boss Man. That's exciting. I love it. I love Dark Side of the Ring.
Me too.
I can't wait for them to talk about the hanging in the Hell in a Cell.
I can't wait to see that.
You think they're actually going to even talk about it though?
Yeah,
I mean, it's Dark Side of the Ring. They gotta have to.
it's Dude, if you think about it, they've done a lot of things with Undertaker, and how many times did they not show that specific clip of Bossman like this hanging on the cell?
You know what they're gonna show? I feel like they're gonna show him. I think he's more. This is more controversial in my take. It's gonna be him with against the Big Show feud, where he carried off Big Show's father. Him versus Al Snow, where he fed the Chihuahua to Al Snow.
Yeah.
That was some sick shit. Even as a kid, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck? And that's not him, obviously. This is the whole Vince ideas type of stuff.
He just knew how to run with it, though. It was the perfect guy.
Well, because he was a heel. He was an actual old school heel, and he was great on it.
Yeah.
And that's a lost art, man. There's how many heels do you see these days that get that good heat? Like, fuck, this guy's out. I hate this guy. But, you'll boo. But the noise you make, the energy you get from that crowd, that means you're working it. You're doing well. And we don't see that much. If we see a heel that we don't like, there's not a lot of people that would cheer for him. I mean, boo for him, actually.
Dominic Mysterio, I thought he was going to be that guy for this generation.
But he's getting cheered now.
Now he's getting cheered.
That's the hardest part. It's still staying as a heel, not a favorite heel that we cheered, a heel that we booed. But another comment.
Jose Martinez looking forward on the TNA episode.
I am too. 3 parts. It's fucking crazy. 3 parts, and I guarantee you they're not going to cover everything.
No,
they're not.
You
can't.
No, you can't. I can't wait for them to talk about how the 6-sided ring was 1 week, and then the next week is back to 4-sided.
It was never back. So it started off 6, but then when Hogan came in, they said it was a stupid idea to have 6-sided ring, so they got rid of it, and since then they never brought it out ever again. So here's the one thing though, that a lot of fans hated Hogan for that, but a lot of wrestlers have said in the past that wrestle in that ring, it's a fucking hard ring to wrestle in because the style is different. It's not easy. AJ Styles has said it. Jeff Hardy has said it. The old TNA guys would say, you know what? It wasn't that bad. It actually was better for us. As fans, though, we did miss it. My idea was this. At least every year have one pay-per-view dedicated to the 6-side.
Mm-hmm.
And you can still do that. But I don't know why they haven't done it yet. Maybe it's just too expensive to get that ring out there again. Who knows? Another one will obviously be the introduction of Hulk Hogan, Dixie Carter taking over from Jeff Jarrett, and buying out TNA. That could be a whole episode of all the crazy stupid shit she did. I don't know if you guys ever heard that story where WWE wanted Ric Flair for I forgot some Hall of Fame thing. Not his Hall of Fame, but some Hall of Fame induction thing. I think it was for the 4 Horsemen. And so eventually they reached out to TNA and asked Dixie, like, hey, we want Ric Flair in return. Who do you want from our side that isn't The Undertaker or John Cena? And Dixie had an option to get anybody else. Anybody. Imagine Randy Orton. Imagine Edge. Imagine, like any big names out there. And instead, she's like, well, I always like Christian, so let's get Christian back to TNA. And they did. And you could see on the face of Christian when he returned to TNA, he was pissed.
Yeah, he was.
He was super pissed because he did not want to be there. He felt like this was a stupid thing and it was beneath them. And he looked really angry during his promo. And it was just hilarious. Like, out of all the people you could have got some big names. Like, holy shit moment. You went with the safest bet. And the one that didn't want to be there.
At the end.
Yeah, the one that didn't want to be there in the end anyways. But I don't know. I always thought that was funny. There's so much shit that they did right, but yet there's more shit that they did wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why they almost went under and they had a resurgence, and luckily they're still around. Because like I said, no matter how you feel about them, I'm just glad they're just still around. Because in the end of the day, I don't want any promotion to go away. We need more competition out there.
That's right, we do. Couple comments. Nick, you know who needs an episode? Dutch Mantel.
I would love to see that. I like Doug Mantel. I like his podcast. I like the way he thinks. I liked him back in the day as well. I would love to see that. Well, not just we the people. That's all you know him, fool. I'm talking about back in the day, man.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah. So honestly, I would like to see a whole segment, a whole episode about him. And I mean, also, if you guys want to hear more from him, it's always follow his podcast. He does some good
Yeah.
shit out there.
Maybe it doesn't.
Yeah, I like this stuff. We have another comment.
Jose says, what sucks is that Dark Side of the Ring had a China episode and it got canceled because her family got uncomfortable for that episode.
It does suck, Jose. It really does for fans, but at the same time, we do have to respect the wishes of their family, because in the end of the day, they're the ones who basically give us permission for a lot of this content, and if they didn't feel comfortable with it, unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. Um,
China hit rock bottom after WWE. That's why also.
well,
She
let me just say this. Yeah, China had a lot of issues, and there's a lot of things she did that she kind of went left field on. And so, that being said, if you ever follow her career and the stuff she said, the stuff she did, I could see why her family got uncomfortable, because in an episode all in one, and then eventually she killed herself.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a good episode at all, and that's probably gonna be one of the saddest episodes to ever come about, because it just wasn't really a happy time for her. Pretty much the beginning of her career, but after WWE, it just was never a good period for her. She was always depressed. She was always sad. She struggled a lot with mental health. She did a lot of things that maybe she wanted to do or maybe she didn't, but because of mental health, it just did not help her. I can see why the family pulled it. Honestly, I do, and I'm gonna have to just side with the family. As fans, we would like to see it, but for the family wise, if I imagine if it was me and I had to watch it and I was part of the family, I would be like, damn man, I can't do this. Like, it was a bad idea. So I didn't know that actually. I might have to look that up just to see what season that would have fallen into, because that's the first time I'm hearing about it.
I think that was the season after Owen Hart.
Owen Hart.
I think that was the season after. I think that was like a season or two after Owen Hart.
Was Owen Hart like season 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was season 2. Yeah. So like I said, man, I just gotta respect the family's wishes, and
I mean, it's like to kind of piggyback on what you're saying right now is the truth. That's why you don't see Owen Hart. You don't see Owen Hart's name mentioned anywhere in WWE.
Anywhere in WWE except for the AEW Owens Cup and all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you in Dark Side of the Ring, AEW, in those events, yes, but you'll never hear the words Owen Hart come out of WWE.
Well, we know why, because Martha definitely has some animosity with WWE. And I don't blame her. I know we had that Hall of Fame induction of Mark Henry saying, please, Martha, please let Owen, get inducted to the Hall of Fame. And I get it. As fans, we want to see it. But if the family member doesn't feel comfortable with it, I'm also got to respect the fact that in the end of the day, we'll go we'll go with the family in my eyes. Because they're the ones that live with the memories, live with the unfortunate moments. And they're the ones that are suffering in the end of the day, and it's hard for them. So, yeah.
And not just that, but if you remember that night, dude, it was after the Owen Hart match. Austin versus Taker had a match. Taker could not stop looking at the spot where Owen fell. And you saw the fact that he just was not looking like he wanted to be there. He was pissed. Austin came in pissed.
It wasn't pissed. I think it was more of sad.
They were, but I mean, it was like they even said, like, a lot of people said the show should have stopped. It should not have continued after that happened.
They were told they could leave, actually. They stuck around, actually, those guys. And it looked more like they were just, in the end, they didn't want to, they were sad to what just happened. And so there was a thing where the Undertaker looked at the wrong spot, because he looked at the spot that there was blood. I was actually from a hardcore match earlier. So he looked actually on the wrong spot, but he thought that was the spot where Owen passed. In reality, it was on the other side of the corner because there wasn't no blood. So, in the end, it was just him, like his chest went inside because obviously he hit the ring post really hard. There was no blood. It was internal bleeding, which causes him to die eventually. So yeah, it's a lot of things, man. I just think in the end, I do believe that they gave him an option to go home. They chose to continue on, and at the time, these guys were one of the biggest wrestlers in the industry. I think it was just a lot of sadness in the end because they realized what just happened. Did the show need to continue on? I don't think so.
No.
I agree with Martha. It was a crime scene. I don't think it should have continued on, and I really do think police did a bad job, as well as WWE. In the end of the day, I mean, I just hope that never happens again.
No.
Yeah, so we just have to hope that we'll never have to experience another death in
Like
any
that.
type of promotion. We had some in the past, we've seen some. It's a bad thing, but it happens, man, and it just hopefully it doesn't happen again. Like in this type of rate too.
We got a couple comments. Jose, I said this twice, but I want to hear your opinion. Wendy, you think WWE should capitalize since the Michael Jackson movie was a success? What biopic should WWE do of?
So Michael Jackson movie, I heard good things. I have not watched it. I do want to watch it. So if I had to pick a biopic of WWE, what should they do?
I got two already.
All right, how about you name them and I'm gonna go with mine afterwards.
John Cena, Hulk Hogan.
John Cena, Hulk Hogan, I could see. I would do Hulk Hogan because he was larger than life. I wouldn't do John Cena yet. I would go with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I can see that one too.
I could see The Rock.
Yeah.
Who else would be there? I could even see Edge. Undertaker. I could see Edge because of his triumph return. He started off very little to eventually breaking his neck and never coming back. Not breaking his neck, but basically having an injury-ending career, and they've never able to come back to making his return to the Royal Rumble, having his moment. But obviously, right now he's in AEW, so we can't mention that. You know what would be one that if they somehow could come with terms with TNA, it would be great. Biopic. It would be Jeff Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
He started very young because, believe it or not, he was a jobber.
Yeah.
At the age of 15, he lied about his age to wrestle him and Matt. Matt was older, but he had to lie about his age, and he used to wrestle Scott Hall, and he used to job to Scott Hall, and Scott Hall used to beat the shit out of him until he found out about his age, felt bad, and gave him props. And this is how Jeff Hardy got respected in the industry. Eventually, he grew and grew, and obviously, dude, he was a lot of generations, basically superhero. I was a big fan of him growing up.
He was.
A lot of people I know who the hell Jeff Hardy is and all the crazy shit he's did. And when I say he makes a good biopic, is because he went through a lot of phases of his life, a lot of drugs, a lot of alcohol. He got better, got worse. Got better, got worse. Different promotions, got better, got worse. Got better, got worse. Got better, got worse. Right now, he's been at his cleanliness, and it looks like he's in a good place now.
Yeah.
And this is what he said. Now sobriety. Now he's full sobriety. He doesn't want to go back. And I'm hoping for Jeff for the best because in the end of the day, that is not an easy task.
No.
And especially as you get older. And you got to understand, man, maybe the guy's hurting because he went through a lot of damage to his body.
Yeah.
He's not, any younger anymore. And to me, I think that makes a perfect movie right there, because at some point, this guy was very over with the fans. He could have been bigger than John Cena.
I can agree. I can see it.
Yeah, he was champion during the time Cena was there, and he was selling more merch than John Cena did at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, he had a lot of potential. That's one of those what ifs, and also kind of like a little comeback in the end. In the end of the day, it's never too late. No matter how old you are, man, it's never too late to clean yourself up. So there's a lot of wrestlers, man, that could make a good biopic. I mean, obviously, I'm always going to be a little biased to Macho Man, but
I have one more.
Go ahead.
Vince McMahon himself.
I don't know about that, man. Not right now, man. Not Vince McMahon. I don't want to see someone shitting on another person. I don't want to see none of this kiss my ass club. I think all that stuff did not age well. In the end of the day, just looking back at it now, and the stuff that we know about Vince, I don't see it age well. What do you think, Wyatt? What was your pick, by the way? We can hear your picks.
I have I got 4 picks:
Okay.
Undertaker, Stone Cold, Randy
I can see
Orton,
that. Okay, Randy Orton.
and CM Punk.
Okay, that's CM Punk. That would be nice too. Same thing. You know, you went away for wrestling, made it back. But obviously, you wouldn't be able to show the whole AEW stint, unfortunately. And which I think you should, because that's a whole important life. What else we got here?
We got a couple comments. Nick, Jim Ross had 10 seconds to tell the crowd at home that Owen Hart has died.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, dude, that's why, to me, I think Jim Ross is one of the best commentators ever. Like, to me, he's up there. He's my Mount Rushmore. He's my first guy on the list.
Same.
Because how do you find out that someone passed away and then you're going live in 5, 4, 3, and professional, the way he addressed it, the sadness in his eye too at the same time. I don't know, man, but like I applaud Jim Ross a lot because that is fucking difficult to do, and the way he did it, and you that's good. Honestly, that's just some good work, man. That's a good commentary right there, and that's just sad, you know, knowing that. And, you know, he was close to Owen, everybody was. I mean, you could saw it on the King's eyes when he came back because he went in there to help them, and he knew he passed.
Yeah,
you could tell the King knew because the way he came back, all like, and then he's like, the King told JR it's not looking good in there, and you could tell he got really white. It looked like he saw a ghost.
Yeah.
He's looked like he just saw a body fly away. It's unfortunate, man. That incident is just scary to think about, man. And you could only imagine what Owen Hart went through, how scary his last moments were, man. It's so sad.
Dude, I will always respect Owen for what he said at the end, or what he was saying at the end. As he was falling, he told the ref, "Get out the way."
Yeah, he said, "Move, get out the way."
Literally, still cared for a life, even in his final moments. Like, dude, for me, the Owen Hart incident was one of the toughest things when we were growing up because it took the magic away from wrestling
for a bit. Yeah,
and for a long time for me because it's like I grew up. I was maybe 5 or 6 when that happened. So like for you to hear one day it's like you're good, and then the next day it's like he just died.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're trying to figure out what happened. We didn't have the internet back in the day. AOL hadn't come out, and it's like well, he died because he had an accident.
Right.
And it's like how did this happen? It's supposed to be fake.
Exactly.
You're not supposed to believe it's real. Everything's supposed to be fake. Everything is scripted. You know who's gonna win. You know what's gonna happen. Everything's timed. Everything's perfectly done. Like there's like a bubble you have as a kid.
Right.
That's why you mimic the moves, you imitate everything, and then it's like when you hear someone die like that, it's like, wow.
Exactly. No, yeah, it really is. Especially growing that up as, like you said, as a kid, you kind of, it hits you reality like, oh shit, like this is actually like this just happened, man. It's scary. It's sad. It's sad as a kid, and it's still sad as an adult.
Honestly,
it's sad to think about even more now that you have more of the concept of what he went through.
That's right.
And the fact that they wanted to have a midget that looked like the Blue Blazer coming down with Tim. And Owen said, no, I think this is a bad idea. They scrapped that part. So imagine that. You had 2 people falling. And one of them was going to get crushed to death.
That's right.
So, I don't know, man. I just think, I'm sure that guy, whoever that guy was that was supposed to fly with them, was happy that just never went about. And I'm sure he thinks about it to this day. What if I did go through with it? Yeah. What if I, eventually fell down with them? I don't know, man. Let's go to the next comment, though.
I don't think TKO will ever read something like that happening again in today's WWE.
Nope, not at all.
And then Nick says, yes, SG3, we want Vince.
No, we don't fucking want Vince.
We don't need Vince.
No, we don't need Vince. Nick, I hope you're not serious, man. We do not fucking need Vince. I do want him back. Fuck that guy, man.
We don't need him. Oh my
Honestly,
gosh.
What else we got?
Fucking Wendy, I just got food, and I know you must have liked some good eats. Wendy, what's your McDonald's order?
Why the fuck?
He asked me this when I met him.
Why do you assume that I like to eat good food? Man, you calling me fat, bro? Not kidding. Nah, nah, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just joking with you. I'm just messing with you. McDonald's order, man. So here's the thing, Jose. I'm actually vegan. So there's not too much for me to eat at McDonald's. So if I had, let's just say,
Apple slices.
me knowing that I'm vegan and knowing the options I'm at, if I do go to McDonald's, I'm slip picking. All it is soda fountain drinks and an apple pie. Believe it or not, the French fries are not vegan. There's not that many options there that are vegan because the French fries, they use pig fat or something. It's ridiculous. So I guess if I do eat fast food, it would be Burger King, I guess, at that point, and it would be the Impossible Whopper without mayonnaise. Obviously, I would substitute that with ketchup, mustard, could be barbecue sauce. French fries obviously are vegan. Onion rings there are vegan. There's a lot of good things in Burger King. Now that I think about it, Hell, even their French sticks in the morning are vegan. But like I said, if I do go out to eat, it would be that, or it would be a local area. I like to eat local. Support smaller companies, especially during these tough times, man. I'd always say support your local restaurants because right now it's tough, especially with the tariffs and stuff. They're struggling too, and a lot of businesses are closing. So yeah.
Nick says going vegan will help you lose weight real fast. Nick again, because I'm vegan too.
Are you actually vegan? Nick, I don't know when you're actually joking or telling me the truth, man. Like, if you really are, let me know for real. Like, give me a serious, I'm for real. I am vegan.
It's funny, you actually asked him like 3 or 4 different times and he's never responded to you.
He's never confirmed. Yeah, he doesn't confirm anything. Like, I asked him if he's serious about Vince. He hasn't confirmed that. I now I'm asking him about the vegan. I want to know.
And then like a week or two ago, you asked him something else. He never confirmed.
Are you still a fan of Joe Hendry?
Confirmation, man. Jeez, man.
The only thing he actually confirmed was the fact that he is actually a Joe Henry fan. That's the only thing he's confirmed.
That's the only thing he's confirmed.
I guess you tell him, say his name. He's going to say, and it shall appear.
Oh, hey, we got a confirmation.
Oh, he did.
I am for real for vegan.
Okay, honestly, Nick, I did not know that. I'm actually really, that's actually made my day to know he's actually vegan. Okay,
Awesome.
Appreciate that, brother. All right, let me ask you, Nick, what do you eat? What is your favorite vegan meal, I guess you could say? Now I'm interested to see. To me, there's a lot of options. My favorite is a crispy fried tofu sandwich that I make. That's my guilty pleasure, like as in the cheat meal. Yeah. Jose Martinez says, I did vegetarian diet before it was pretty good. I love a bean burger with a lot of mayos. So vegetarian wise, yeah, that makes sense. Bean burgers, they're really good. Believe it or not, guys, bean burgers are delicious. Honestly, he's not wrong there. It's pretty good. There's a lot of vegan mayo now that actually tastes like the real thing. So yeah, honestly, dude, like I said, you guys don't have to be vegan or plant-based to try some of the options. Believe it or not, you'll be shocked. And a lot of things could be considered more healthier because you don't have the higher cholesterol and the higher sodium. So, like I said, man, hey, you never know. Hey, so you guys who like to maybe eat out, which is fine. I try not to because if I eat good, it will eat a lot of home-cooked meal to me. So I'm going to eat a lot. But at least I know what I make at home. But if you do go out and you do go to a fast food, go to Burger King, try the Impossible Whopper, I'm telling you, you're not going to tell the difference. It's really hard. I had people try it that are meat eaters even say I really can't tell the difference. So it'll be shocking. You'll be shocked to know that it's really not that much of a difference, man. Things have advanced a lot since back in the day. What else we got?
Nick has a comment. I am a fan of Joe Henry. Triple H was a great heel. I want Vince back, and I am 100% vegan. Y'all happy?
Well, fuck 2 out of your 4 fucking things that you mentioned there. All right, so you're a fan of Joe Henry. That's good because I've been telling you for quite a while that I don't know why you're sleeping on Joe Henry. Triple H was the great heel. Explain that. Why do you think that, dude? I found his fucking 2002 reign or 2003 reign when he got handed the fucking title. He didn't even wrestle for it. He was given the title by Bischoff. And then the reign of terror and the reigns of ratings, because I think the Raw ratings at the time plummeted compared to SmackDown at the time that was going up. went down because he was champion. Yes, did he start Evolution, a great faction? Yes, but even then, people were getting sick of him. And when it was time to give the torch to Randy Orton, it was only short reign. He took the title back. Luckily, Randy Orton had a second life down the line, thankfully. And then eventually, yes, he did do good by putting Batista over years later. But no one's going to tell me they were a fan of that Triple H era. I don't believe it. And then we also got I Want Vince back. Why? Why do you want that old man back? Look, I like Vince to an extent, not knowing what I know now. The creative mind of Vince, yes, he's still a genius in my eyes. But he hit his peak about 2010, I want to say. After that, it was the slowest decline until we got to 2016. That's when you saw that shit just got bad with him with ideas. Are we going to forget 2019 exists? How bad that fucking year was? And that was a whole Vince thing. And look, he did come out with some good stuff. I'm not going to lie, man. Even later on, he did come out with the whole Bloodline faction. I'll give him credit. That was his idea.
Cody Rhodes not winning the title.
Yeah, I guess I think that was all of them. I think that was Triple H but yeah, it could have been Vince though. Yeah. So yes, there is some creative stuff with Vince. And yes, you're most likely Vince would have never fought against the fans the way TKO has. So I'll give him credit. Vince was always a family guy. He knew the money was in the family because the family brings the kids grow up, they come back as fans. So I'll give him credit. Vince was a smart businessman when it came to wrestling. TKO isn't. So I'll give him credit where credit's due. Yes. We're just never going to get him back, though. We'll never get him back. He could return to a wrestling company. It's just not going to be WWE, unfortunately. Yeah. What else we got? I know this man's going to go on a tirade. So
I listened to Triple H go promos. I felt it through my TV screen. I remember his promos with Seth, Batista, Roman. He did his part well. You know what, dude? I even remember his promos with Shawn Michaels. They weren't bad. They actually were pretty good.
They're good, but I just don't think they were on that level, man. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying he was a bad heel. I just think there's a lot more better heels. I think Randy Orton was a better heel than Triple H was.
I think with this comment he said, though, he's not saying the fact that he was the greatest of all time. He's saying like
he was a great
No, but he's not calling him the greatest of all time.
Okay.
Like he did before, but he's literally saying like he was a great heel. And I do put him as a great heel.
I think earlier he said he was one of the best heels.
He did say, but now he just
okay. So let me tell you, Nick, who was better, Orton? Okay, how about you guys? Who was better? Everybody in the chat, everybody here. Who was a better heel? I'm gonna name you a couple of guys. All right, you could put them whatever order you want. We got Orton. We got the rated R superstar Edge in his prime. Chris Jericho when he was a heel, and Triple H. 4 guys on top of the list. If you guys want to add another heel to that list, but to me, I think they were the best heels, in my opinion. I could even consider CM Punk when he was a heel, a better heel at that point. Yep. The Straight Edge Society to me sold pretty well. I don't know. But what do you guys think?
09 Orton was still peak heel.
I think he was the best heel in my opinion. He's just best in my eyes. I think afterwards it would be Edge. Edge against Cena was the greatest rivalry right there because he was a true heel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? What do you think?
I put Orton, and then I'll put Edge, and then I'll put Triple H,
okay,
and Chris Jericho.
I'll put Chris Jericho and Triple H. I'm sorry, man. I just don't find him as entertaining, I guess, as some other people. I'm not saying he's bad. I do think he's good, but he's not going to be in my Mount Rushmores of heels. Okay, maybe top 10. I could see top 10. What do you guys? You guys put him in top 5?
You cannot put him in top 5.
Hell, even top 10, I gotta argue because if you go way back in the day,
I'm going Roddy Piper.
Yeah,
Roddy Piper.
Macho Man, even as a heel, was a lot better to my eyes when he was against Hulk Hogan, the Mega Powers. There's just a lot, man. I don't know if I'll even put him top 10, but even then, I could stretch it and probably do put him.
I could put him top 10.
Maybe, I don't know. I just there's so much good heels out there. If we really start taking a look and going deep dive, it's debatable. Okay, what else we got? Because I know Nick is going a little crazy tonight. Vegan
So
against another vegan, huh?
realistically, Triple H only booked following WrestleMania 40. The crazy Bloodline saga was all events. I respect that. I said he was a great heel at one point.
So let me first go to that comment. Yes, I do respect Vince because, like I said, Bloodline Saga was all Vince. Triple H just closed the book. That's all it was. So yes, I do respect Vince for that. And like I said before, Vince was for the family. But also, we cannot deny Vince fucking shot himself in the foot by selling the company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, if it wasn't for that, he would still be around. Maybe.
maybe.
Backstage, he would still have some control.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
regardless, he shot himself in the foot when he sold it to TKO. And those fans would have been fucked. He thought this was the best way to keep himself in power, but instead it fucked him over. So lesson learned sometimes, man. The grass ain't really that green on the other side. And he learned that the hard way finally.
I said he was a great heel at one point. The Rock is a heel. And Nick said maybe you have a bias towards Triple H because maybe he did something that made you hate everything about his work.
His era that he was given the world heavyweight title. Yes, I hated that fucking era. I think everybody did. Nick, you cannot tell me that was a great heel run. It was, to me, boring in a way, dude.
Oh, you mean the one where he's won the title like this, smiling like,
That he got a title, and ever since then, he screwed a lot of people over, bro. That's when he got the golden shovel. I did not enjoy Raw because of that. I watched SmackDown better. SmackDown was getting a lot better. They had Eddie Guerrero. They had Chris Benoit, which unfortunately I can't really mention good stuff about him. But they had Edge. They had Rey Mysterio. Brock Lesnar was on his way out. But they just had The Undertaker. They had so many good people. And they were popping because Triple H was boring everybody on the other side of the TV. He was screwing guys like Goldberg, Steiner, Shawn Michaels, even Kevin Nash. Like, he was going over all these guys, and it was getting boring. Okay, so Nick, tell me. Like I said, I'm not saying he wasn't a bad heel. I'll put him somewhere in top 10. So what was his best year as a heel? That, I'm curious to know. I already got my best heel of Triple H as a heel, and I want to say is 99 to 2000. Or maybe 2001, before he got injured. 99, 2001 was peak Triple H heel. And I'll give him that. He looked the part. He was a better wrestler. And he did have some good matches. One of my favorite matches was him versus Cactus Jack on that Hell in a Cell. That basically ended Cactus Jack's career, Mick Foley's career afterwards. One of the best matches because it really turned Triple H into the next level of a player. Because people weren't even sure at the time. This guy was just the leader of D-Generation X, and he's still a mid-carder. I don't know if I could get behind this guy. And after that match, everybody was like, holy shit. Like, all right, And like I said, I'm not saying he's not a good heel. I just don't know. I don't see him potentially as one of the best, What else you got?
2 comments. So what about all of his work following his reign of terror? What if we take away that portion of his career?
I mean, like, would I like him if I could take him away?
Yes.
I guess, yeah. Like I said, I like Triple H 99 to 01 because he did fit the part against an Austin and a Rock and a Mick Foley and a Big Show, The Undertaker. Yes, I did like that era before he got injured. After he got injured, he became a babyface again when he returned. It's a little different, but yeah. But then also the Reign of Terror became horrible, and then afterwards he reformed DX. And then eventually he did the Authority, which nobody liked the Authority. Everybody got sick of it. Like, I don't know who really liked that era of the Authority. So that's what I'm saying. It's like he was a good heel to boot, but also we weren't entertained by him. I don't know. Personally, I was never really entertained by him when he was the Authority figure. I was more entertained at 99, 2001 when he was with Stephanie McMahon and he was backstage and they were, taking over WWE at the time. I was more entertained with that. What else we got?
I liked his work versus Punk in 2011.
Nah, that was pretty good. I will admit that. Because that was like basically him kind of still the game.
Yeah.
before he took the corporate role. And then because after that year, he took that corporate suit Triple H when he still had the hair, which looked weird. And then eventually shaved it all off when we got this version of the game that we have now.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Any other comments about this Triple H era?
So far, no. I mean, you guys are nearly all on the head tonight.
Yeah. Well, Nick, what do you think? I mean, Nick, why? Just fucking, I'm talking to Nick like he was talking to us. You know? Why? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Wendy. Triple H's best work when he was Hill was from 1999 to 2001. With with the Stephanie McMahon stuff taking over, that was a good part of him being a Hill. Doherty sucked. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Wendy. I'm not agreeing with Nick on this. I'm sorry, Nick. That's your stupid comments tonight. That's no.
Well, look, Nick, I honestly, I like arguing with you because you do bring up a lot of facts. So I give you credit, man. I'm gonna have to disagree to agree with you on this one, but hey, I like discussing with this guy because he does bring me good factual stuff. I'm gonna tell you something, Nick. You have not mentioned one of the best heels that I think you should because you're a vegan. For God's sakes, you did not bring out Daniel Bryan's era when he brought out the recycled belts. Nick, as a vegan, that was the greatest fucking heel ever. All right? You should support the man, for God's sakes. He should be in our top one, no matter what. That's my opinion, though, you know?
You're being sarcastic, right?
No, I fucking love that shit. I thought it was great.
It was great. I just want to say
joking on that.
Hey, okay, without him, would we had Kofi Mania? Exactly. We had one of the best moments at WrestleMania. That's right. I don't know what you think, Nick, but I hope you're on my side. For God's sake, support another vegan for once. But regardless though, like I said, I did like Triple H era from 91 to 99 to 01. I will give him credit. He fit the part perfect, and it was a good heel era. I did enjoy the Stephanie McMahon Hunter era. I did enjoy all that work and how he brought Degeneration back at that time. So I'll give him credit there. I did like his work and the feud with Austin, the street stages of Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
That was a good match. I will admit that was also a good match. I forgot about that one. I just remembered now. So let's talk about another heel team, maybe, or face team, New Day. It's been a lot of talks and a lot of rumors that they're on their way to AEW.
I can see it.
The Young Bucks, Kenny Omega has posted a lot of pictures of them playing games from back in the day, from those competition games and stuff, from Street Fighters and all that.
Yeah.
Because we know Xavier Wood likes to play a lot of games, we know that, and Kenny Omega is not one to shy away from a Street Fighter game. It does look like Xavier Wood has gotten the best of Kenny Omega in these games, but
No, Kenny Omega's gotten the best.
Kenny Omega?
Kenny
Okay.
Omega has not lost to Xavier Woods in any game that they played.
I seen one where Xavier Wood is one though. Like the expression of Kenny's like, "Oh, damn it." Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe who knows? Maybe that's just a who knows video. But what do you guys think? Do you think they will be on their way to AEW? Do you think they fit perfectly? And obviously they got a 90-day compete clause. How do they fit into storylines? Where will you put them at right away? Will you put them against the Young Bucks and FTR? You know, like where will you fit them in all this stuff right now going on? Or do you have them doing the same role that they did in WWE and doing more of outside things to promote AEW?
I would say put him against the Young Bucks. That's a dream match for me.
Young Bucks.
I can see the Young Bucks being a good match. I would say, I don't know, man. What if we had Kofi Kingston face off a Kevin Knight? I think that's a good pass of the torch for Kevin Knight because, you know, Kevin Knight, it's like the new generation, the guy they really want to put over type of thing. I would like to see that in my books. I could really back that up, you know. Xavier Wood, what if we did have him one-on-one against Kenny Omega?
That would be awesome.
Yeah. I would have them feud with FTR. Once again, that would be some good work for TV.
What?
There's another rumor though that supposedly there was a lot of talks that Aleister Black was talking to AEW, but right away they got shut down those rumors and says no, there's no way Aleister Black is coming back to AEW. I feel bad for that man though, man. Like
he did it himself. That's the problem. He did it himself.
He
Like
did
if
it
he would
himself.
if you look at his mouth shut, like I get it, you know what, you wanna talk your stuff because but it's like there's a level you have to do it. And he was like, you know what, I'm taking a match and I'm burning this bridge and because I'm never gonna go back. Well, motherfucker, you have nothing else now.
I don't know, man. I feel bad for the guy, honestly. I not feel bad for Selena Vega to ghost Tony Khan like that. That was just stupid. Okay, I can see why they're blacklisted.
That's why I can't do this. Like I can't feel bad for them because they did this themselves. It's like if they would if Aleister Black would have kept his mouth shut, Selena Vega would have just been like, you know what, not interested right now. I appreciate the offer, but thank you. It's like you could have done so much in AEW because AEW does welcome the supernatural, does welcome the dark stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if Aleister Black never lands to AEW again, that's fine. I do want to see Karrion Kross versus Aleister Black.
I love that.
With Scarlett and Selena Vega in their corner, somewhere in the Indies. I don't give a shit where. I'll watch that. I will stream it on pay-per-view or I'll pay some good tickets to get there. I'm sure the tickets won't be that bad. But that would be a dream match in my books. And I really want to see it. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm 100% backing that up. What else we got for comments?
2 comments. So if they go to AEW, will they break up the New Day altogether?
Possibly, you never know.
What was crazy is that JC Potato was released even with WWE for a year.
Who the fuck is JC Potato?
He met JC Potato.
For a second, I'm like, damn, they released Potato Head?
Fucking dick.
I didn't know Potato Head was looking behind the WWE for a year.
Fucking dick. Oh, God, Nick, I love you. Thank you.
I think he was serious about Potato.
He was very serious.
Was.
That's a good one. No, yeah. See, that's the thing I don't understand. Whoa. It is crazy that they did sign the motherfucker. He was the hottest free agent during the time. We were hearing a lot about his signing because he was coming from New Japan. And he was doing great work. And people were hyped. And guess who wanted him? AEW. Guess who signed him? WWE. Mm-hmm. Guess what happened? WWE got tired and said, hey, you know what? You can get the fuck out of here. Not even in a year, like Nick said. And now that he could go somewhere else, guess what? That big contract from AEW is not going to be there. Those 7 figures that he could have gotten, they're going to turn to low 6 figures. Mm-hmm. And now at this point, he has a chance to either do that or go somewhere in the Indies or go back to New Japan. But that's unfortunate that it's going to happen to him. And just like every other released superstars that they tied up, that are like, you know what, you're not worth this much money. Like, you got cut for a reason. We'll pay you this amount. We're not going to pay you that amount because you're not the hottest free agent anymore. It's sad. It's really sad for some of these guys out there that got released. But it's unfortunate, man. Sometimes you got to look at it. And let's put it this way. This goes for a lesson now for everybody out there that's going to become a free agent from another company. Think about it. You could go to WWE for the big times. That is every wrestler's dream. Every wrestler that says that that's not their dream at some point is a fucking liar. That is the big times. That is, the best of the best, the cream of the crop. And if you do sign, you have to understand now, more than ever, there's a big risk that you're going to get cut early. Or you're going to get your contract in half if you're not successful. Now think about that. Where a lot of these wrestlers have to pay for their their Ubers, their planes, their hotels, their food, their gear,
their gas.
Car. If you're not a Seth Rollins, what's his big name? Randy Orton, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, you're not going to get the stuff covered. You're going to pay everything out of pocket. All the top mid-carders pay out of pocket. Imagine that, and then imagine your pay cut in half. You can understand why some of these guys wanted to go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not making enough money. Fuck this. I'm out.
I don't
blame them. All right, what else we got?
Kyrie Sane should go to the AEW to stick to the WWE.
I would like to see that actually.
Yeah.
I could think she could have a lot of great matches out there with a lot of great people like Chris Statlander, Tony Storm, what's her name? The Spider. I forgot her name. What's her name? Nick, the fucking Wyatt. I keep calling you that, man. My bad, dude. Wyatt.
What?
What's that? The Toxic Spider. What's her name?
Toxic
The champion right now of AEW. I forgot her name. I'm drawing a blank. Do you know?
Tekla?
Tekla. There we go. Good match with Tekla. There's a lot of potential, a lot of great matches right there for her. I mean, Harley Cameron. I mean, she's went viral. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but that's just some crazy shit that right now. They're testing the waters in AEW right now. Yeah, that's like that just went viral, and I don't think anyone's complaining. I don't think anyone's complaining right now, man. I mean, no matter how you see it, everybody's happy with that. So that's some good stuff for them to go viral on. There's probably one of their best things so far this year.
Wow.
And it's sad. It's really sad, man, at this point. But yeah, Kyrie Sane doing that, I think she should at this point.
I think so too.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want us to talk about tonight? Why?
Nothing else.
Backlash.
Shit, yeah, we forgot. Backlash. We only have 4 matches, right? Do you have the card on you, Wyatt?
Oh, let me check. I
Do
think
some
I did.
quick predictions on this. I don't know about you guys, man, but I am excited for Backlash tomorrow.
I got it. Hold on.
I am excited to see John Cena tell us about the WWE Club and how much they're going to charge us to join their program now. That might be part of the whole content creator clips. Like, oh, if you're also a WWE program, guess what? Content creators get to use unlimited programs for $100 a month.
Actually, hold on, guys. Breaking record here. We have 5 matches.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a lot for a WWE event. Interesting. Looks like WWE's trying to stick it to AEW. 5 matches.
5 matches.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That's some great heel work from Triple H.
Number 1, Danhausen and Mysterious Partner versus The Miz and Kid Wilson.
So let's name. Okay, so let's put it this way. Let's name Danhausen's mystery partner. Anyone want to start off?
CM Punk.
I got it. Jelly Roll.
Who is that? Jelly. Oh my God, you're not wrong.
Makes sense.
That's
Jelly Roll.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Jelly Roll. I don't see CM Punk because that's too big of a name to start off Backlash. It's a possibility, yes. But I can see with the celebrities being involved right now, especially with what's his name, Little Yachty, coming out as a gingerbread man, and how they really want to push celebrities. I can now see Jelly Roll doing that bullshit. So I'm gonna go with Jelly Roll. Got a quick.
I bet a new member debuts and screws Jacob Batu.
Interesting. All right, Nick. So who do you think that new Bloodline member is? So let me know. What else? All right. So then. Oh wait. So who's gonna win this one? By the way,
Danhausen.
Danhausen and Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Or CM Punk. Okay, let's go with that. So they'll go over. We got Nick says
If Belly Roll teams with Danhausen, I'm turning off the PLE.
I don't blame you, man. I mean, I probably would too. But I think it will happen. But then again,
it makes sense.
It makes sense. But here's the thing: Jelly Roll is not a wrestler yet. Danhausen is not also a wrestler either. He's a decent wrestler, but he's not a great wrestler. So he has to carry most of the match. I don't know. That's going to be hard. It could be a CM Punk in the end. Who knows? But I wouldn't be shocked. I really do think it's going to be Jelly Roll.
I think so too.
Next one.
Oscar versus Io Sky.
Oscar versus Io Sky.
I'm going Io.
I'm going to go Io, but
I got Io.
without Kyrie Sane, this match doesn't feel that right to me.
No.
There is rumors that they want to bring Kyrie Sane back for a one-off only. To her to make an appearance. Yeah, one night only. To just make an appearance and screw Asuka over. That way she could just end the feud properly. which I'm not against, but I also just think it's stupid.
I think so.
Yeah, so we all got EO, and I don't know. I'm not as excited, but when I watch the match, I probably will get excited.
Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker.
That's a good one. I'm gonna have to. I don't know, man. Let's read that quick comment real quick.
Oscar versus Io should have been the Mania match.
It should have been on the Mania. It should have been night one Mania match, and night one was struggling. Yeah, unfortunately, we got it on the Backlash, where it could have still been Kairi Sane in that night one.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, Seth versus Braun. Who you guys got?
Braun.
I got Braun Breaker. I think Bronson Reed comes back to help Braun Breaker.
I'm gonna have to go with Braun because I feel like his momentum up. I don't think they want him to lose.
They just did a video of him benching 405 pounds.
But then it's also here's my conflict though. You make Seth Rollins lose back-to-back pay-per-views when he's returned.
Did he be there? Oh no, you're right. Yeah, he lost.
He lost. So that's the thing. And his debut, his comeback, he's already gonna lose 2 PLEs. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go completely left. DQ finish.
I can see that.
I can see Bronson returning. Nobody wins. DQ. The feud continues on.
I can see that.
I can see it.
I can see DQ.
What else we got?
U.S. Championship. To this, it's just triple threat. I don't think it's triple threat, but it's U.S. Championship. Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn.
Where the fuck is the triple threat if it's
I don't know. According to Forbes magazine, that's what it is.
Why do you read off of Forbes magazine? It's a magazine, for God's fucking sakes. You not read for fucking what's that other one? Fightful.
It's better than Wikipedia.
Wikipedia was Forbes magazine, motherfucker. If I want to know someone's rich, I'll fucking read it from there, not WWE stuff. God damn it. Nick says Bronson Reed might be the next one released.
Oh no, that ain't happening.
I think these guys love Bronson Reed a lot, but if he gets injured one more time,
I can see it.
Yeah. So you're not wrong for that one. They release what's his name? What's his name? I forgot. It'll come back to me later, but I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, so Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. I know that's gonna happen. Who do you guys have?
Trick.
Whoop that Trick. Yeah.
I will go Trick Williams, but I don't know if I'm gonna find this match appealing because Little Yachty's gonna be there.
I consider this a bathroom match.
Yeah, it's just that look, man. Trick versus Sammy is fine by itself. Little Yachty being there just kind of kills it.
Sami Zayn sucks.
And then it's going to be like kind of a copy and paste of WrestleMania. So what's the difference now? Sammy's a heel, I guess.
Right away. I hate Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing is a copy and paste. I don't think this match is going to be great.
No,
it's like something we saw already. So yeah, I don't know. This match is just going to suck. That's all I got to say with that. And the last one.
Last but not least, well, we have Trick Williams. Last but not least, Roman versus Jacob Fatu. All gas, no brakes.
Yeah, me.
Or as you would say, all ass and no brakes. What will we go here, guys? You guys think Jacob Fatu gets the title?
I would love to see it, but Roman.
I love it. But
I would have to go Roman, but do you think new member of Bloodline does come out? Do you think anyone screws over Roman Reigns? What if the Usos screw over Roman Reigns? What if Jay and Jimmy, it was all part of their act to get Roman to trust them again? It's all business. Like they said in the interview, in the end of the day, this is family business, you know? They never said whose side they're really on, you know? I mean, yeah, they're trying to acknowledge the tribal chief in a way, but they're not really on his side, I feel like, some of the time. Because they also do mention how Jacob Fatu is a crazy man. They seen it. And we got some interactions between them, so you never know. They might be on Jacob Fatu's side in the end of the day, and we might get a new champion. Or do you think Roman just wins clean?
I see Zillavatu debuting.
And who would he align himself at that point with? Roman or with Jacob?
Roman.
And what if Zillavatu comes out and just screws both ends over?
Yeah,
Doesn't
that makes
align
more
himself with
sense.
anybody. Yeah. What else we got? Comments.
And then Jacob was the leader with the Usos behind him, Bloodline 3.0, laughing my ass.
Well, Nick also says get Trick away from the annoying
Oh, yeah.
Yachty and Gingerbread Man. Yeah. 3.0. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. So you guys say clean finish?
I feel like the Usos are gonna interfere on this one.
Screw up.
Are they gonna cost Jacob the title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It just seems kind of a bad idea. Like, not saying from you guys if WWE did go that route, I kind of find it boring. Like,
Predictable.
yeah, like it's just predictable, stupid, doesn't fall in line with anything new. If they don't give us something good, I don't know. I just don't find this entertaining at all. This Backlash card, because like we named the matches. Are you guys like? Do you guys find this going to be a good PLE?
No.
Do you find this a C average at least? Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, that's the best. Best.
At best, maybe. I don't know. I don't even think. I think just think a C if we're lucky. Because a lot of these matches just don't make any sense, like storyline wise anymore.
Well, the only best match is going to be is Roman versus Jacob. That's the only best match that's going to be on that card.
I think Asuka and Io could be good, but without the proper storyline, yeah, it does make it kind of dragged a little bit. So I don't know, man. I guess we just gotta wait and see tomorrow and see what happens in WWE Backlash tomorrow. But honestly, it's been a great stream with you, Wyatt. Like I said, we do appreciate having you here. So guys out there, remember, like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. Also subscribe to Wyatt Wrestling. He does a lot of content out there, a lot of live reaction, a lot of watch-alongs and stuff. What else we got before? We got a bunch of...
I forgot the PLE was this weekend.
Me too.
SmackDown tonight.
I don't blame you for skipping SmackDown, man. I just wonder how the fuck I watch it too. Like 3 hours of a fucking show is just too much for the dumbest shit ever, especially the Gingerbread Man episode today.
Yeah, we waited 3 hours to watch a freaking Gingerbread Man come out of a freaking casket and just, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So, real quick, to talk about WWE using AI, we saw that in effect. The whole you saw how stupid the whole Gingerbread Man stuff was, where they were like giving memories and they see the Gingerbread Man with Trick and Yachty and taking pictures and stuff. I thought, yeah, this is AI at its finest, man. This seems like something we could have done. We should be doing that, man. We should have the Gingerbread on the podcast one day.
I'm actually gonna make an AI with the Gingerbread Man. I'm gonna do it.
Nick says, let's hope Joe Henry makes an appearance on Backlash.
Logan Paul.
This is the most I've seen Nick actually promote Joe Henry. Times are changing. Honestly, man, let's just hope Backlash is good tomorrow. Let's hope for the best, guys. Like I said, thank you for joining us, man. I know it's late, but I really do appreciate all the comments out there. Shout out to you guys in the comments, Nick, Jose. We do appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys next time.